What's up? What's up, YouTube? YouTube. GM. Hope you're doing well. What's up? Let's get some. So you're gonna have to bear with me today, guys. I'm a little bit ropey. Spent a lot of time in the hospital yesterday, so I'm just a little bit jaded. So you're just gonna have to bear with me today. Here's what it is. We roll with the punches. That's what we do. But I hope you're all doing well. So I just had to skip Greg Secker. Oh, yo! Is Greg on my YouTubes? Is he? Is that what they're doing? Is that what they're doing? The old Greg Secklers. What was he doing anyway, Ains? Was he going through the Pyrenees on his bicycle, and then counting his cash, having a coffee? Was he doing that? Oh, he's wearing glasses and a vest. Shit. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Speckos are on. Spec Roonies are on. I then binned it. Oh. He started with the wrong stuff. That's what he did. He started with the wrong stuff. But currently just looking for this 15-minute high to go, which is right. You're long in here if you are long. This old high at 50% of the sell side of the curve. You know the drill. Just looking for continuation here. Looking for continuation. So I'd like it to fulfill these objectives before news. Take out this 15-minute high. So this morning, inverted, 15-minute. Then you had a battle between the two, between the X levels, as you guys will know. Just waited for the market to tip its hand. I wanted to be in here, but I literally got to the market here. I was like, all right, okay. And then we had a 5-minute doji. Price come around the 5-minute doji. I missed that trade. I got to my charts late today, chasing my tail. So I didn't trade. I lie. I took a little scalp here. I took this premium back down to this low, which we had in here, which is a 5-minute low. So I took that scalp. And then just 5-minute SIBI. Once price breaks through, this is now support. ES, this old high, 50% of the sell side of the curve, now acting as support for higher prices to come and drive out the 15-minute high. So this inverted is now working towards coming to take out this objective up on the high, which is this 15-minute high, this 15-minute pool of liquidity. So just holding runners at the moment to come take out this high. You've got if you go oh, let's have a look. Is it so this little void is suspect. So where I have an interest now, initially I wanted to short above this high. But I'm not going to do that now. Just given how close we are to news, I don't like that. So I'm playing the opposite. So going in today, I was open for price to run the lows and run the highs. So for me, if I'm going to be short, I want to be right in up on the highs. So up here we have a 15-minute breaker block. So this low, this high, this low, this high, sweat this high, higher time frame liquidity validates a high probability breaker block. So we have one on the lows today. Now we've got one on the highs. So this is now a unicorn with this 15-minute SIBI inside of it. So mean threshold of that 15-minute SIBI comes in at 5,765. And the gap fill is pretty much 5,765.75. So this is where I have an interest for a short today. So at the moment, just driving price up to come and take out this high. If you want to hold runners on ES for red pillars who are in this trade from this morning down here, taking out this high, your objective is to get back up into this breaker block. So you can go at 576, or if you want, you can squeeze it to try and get up to, I'd go to mitigate this little range, this breaker structure here, which is 63. Lord Secker bagging a quick 200k whilst driving his Rolls Royce. Yeah, we know the drill. So just taking one off there, guys, for anyone who's in this long. Are we getting a yeet or are we getting a yeet? Posh. Yeet some. Ainsley, how you doing, mate? How you feeling? How you feeling, son? Yeet. So when price gets up here, this will become an objective later in the day. So what I'm looking for at the moment is still to get price back up into this breaker block unicorn, which will take you up to 5,765. So this is my POI for a short. If you're longs, you're holding runners, you should be taking 90% of your positions off here, red pillars, for those who are inside this trade long. And if you're holding runners, you're holding runners to get back up into this hexacorn up on the high. With NQ, you're essentially going for a gap. A gap Philly. So look. So for me at the moment, I'm just keyed off ES. ES is far cleaner than NQ at the moment in terms of its delivery. So if you're long ES, you are long off the inverse of this 5-minute SIBI with ES M5 continuation variation. But you want to have 90% of your positions off here, right? So we've fulfilled the objective on the high, taking out the 15-minute high, right? On ES. So we've now got divergence on this high. So you've still got a little bit of juice left in NQ. All right. So 90% of your positions off here, you're holding a runner to get up into this hexacorn. Unicorn. Wow, my foggy today. You with me? X, you need to follow Greg's lead and trade in your vest, mate. Oh, if it was summer, I'd do it. The thing is, you need a ticket to the gun show. You know? You gotta go to the box office for that stuff. Right? There's a waiting list, mate. Come on. You should know this stuff. Spectacles and vests. I look like Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, I bet I can't say that on YouTube. I bet I can't say those two C words. Those two. Oh God, never mind. If I disappear off the web, it's because I said those words. Razzinesbit. Yeah. What was it that he used to drink? Was it Tetley's? Was it Tetley's? Or was it TNT? Yeah, Tenants, that was it. Who remembers Tetley's? God. No wonder there was so much liver disease back in the day. Ains, are we back good now? Are we back good now? Are we feeling refreshed? Two-second Mondos, guys. 2-second Mondos. Back in business. Back in business. You holding runners, Ains, or you flat skis? What's the sitch? So everything for me is keyed off ES. So you're looking for ES to get up into this unicorn. Flat skis, good stuff. Bag and tag, take your money. Oosh, get some. Thank you. Brilliant trade after my walk in the woods. Yes, sir. That sounds, I don't know. Did you take down a tree? Did you take the tree out? But we preach patience all the time. You just have a little bit of patience, and price will deliver to you. That's all you gotta do. So we know when chop is likely to happen, red pillars. We know. We know where it's likely to take place. We don't get involved with it. We then wait for price to tip its hands. Wait for a high probability, low risk entry. Find our buck stop. Then we engage. We wait for price to come to us, right? So our entry on ES was anticipating higher prices to come drive out this 15-minute high using this old high. Once price purges it, M5 continuation variation. Currently, I went using the breaker block, allowing it to come down. On ES, it's tiny. Almost like it's a one handle. So 42.25 was where my stop was below that line. I learnt and missed the best ramen. Both I learnt and missed the best ramen broth I used to have in Hong Kong. So darn tasty. Broth was to die for. Oh man, yeah, they know how to make it. They know how to boil something, don't they? They certainly know how to boil something. You guys will know what I'm like by now. I can't remember someone's name literally after I met them. So you asked me to remember a restaurant name? Good luck. But there is an amazing sushi ramen restaurant. Oh, what's it called? No, it's like trying to find butter in the fridge. If someone says Wagamama, you're dead to me. I've got nothing wrong with Wagamama, but it's not Wagamama. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ah, yes. Maki and ramen. If you ever get a chance to go to Maki and ramen, go there. Unbelievable. Broth. I'm not dissing Waggers at all. No way. I like a Waggers. I like a rice noodles with a little bit of beef on top. Not beef, pork. What do they call it? Like yigiwashi or something. Wigiwashi ramen. Wigiwashi ramen with pork. So guys, you're holding runners. You are holding runners. If you are still in this, you're going for the gap. And there's nothing wrong with it. Where did you have it, Ains? Let's see the location. If you're ever in Edinburgh, Glasgow, Leeds, Manchester, Aberdeen, Birmingham, get yourself to Maki and ramen. They're really, really good. Best ramen I've ever had. Do you want to see what their ramens look like? That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. The head chef is a famous chef from who's apparently he's not apparently, he's well known for his noodles. But you got like this beautiful beef. It's like beautiful and rare, perfect egg, beautiful sauce. Then you get this like pork. Yeah, baby. And the portions are mega. Honestly, it's so good. It's so good. But it's quite nerdy. Like when you walk in, they hit a massive gong. So if you're not anticipating it, it's a little bit of a shock. It's a bit of a shock. You walk in, they just whack this massive gong. Whoa! Whoa! Some warning, bro! You walk in, it's dong! I'll have a table for two, please. Oh, Jesus. Let's bong more ramen, please, mate. Please. But yeah, really good. Done my lunchtime number on X again. What do you mean? Like a bloodhound on the hunt. Oh, dude, yeah, get yourself some. Oh yeah, man, I'm seriously hungry. Yeah, oh yeah, and now I'm with you. You can only go so far with pot noodles, bro. Talk to me about ramen, we're in. Oh, do it. Honestly, do it. They got them, mate. They got them all over the place. Glasgow, Edinburgh, Leeds, Aberdeen, Birmingham. But yeah, really good. Really good. Oh, yeah, they do like little dumplings. You know, there's things like half a moon. They do sushi as well. Beautiful sushi. But yeah, it's really good. So check it out. Check it out. So yeah, you're just holding runners, guys. This little void up here is suspect as hell, which is up at 59.75. And then beyond that, you got your gap. It's got a feeling it's just going to absolutely rip. It's either going to rip now or it's going to rip on news. And just hold it here for a bit. Just rip on news. I want it to go before news. I want us to be up here into news, personally. And then work back towards these lows. That's my current POA, guys. That's my current plan of action. Basically trading the unicorn on the high. Which if we fill, basically it's getting up into this hourly SIBI. If we fill this hourly SIBI, we'll be left with an intermediate term high. So I'm anticipating this to stab up into here. If we fill it, we're left with an intermediate term high, at which point I wouldn't want to see that broken. So today is a day where you need to be careful because we have non-farm on Friday. We also had an inside day on NQ yesterday, so usually 2 days after an inside day you get range. So again today I'm just cautious about trying to trade through higher time frame dealing ranges. Oh, it's gone. Lag on stream. Oh no. What, on YouTube? Shouldn't be. Should be good. Buongiorno. What's up, rude boy? How's it going, broski? So we now know, as red pillars, that all these highs are mitigated. So all these highs are sus. So yes, we're having this little pullback, but for me, it's just a short-term pullback for higher prices. My stream stops from time to time and I have to fast forward you so the video catches up with the audio. Ay. Sort your internet out, son. Weren't you the guy whose internet died today and you're blaming me for slow YouTube? Come on, bro. Come on. You can't be blaming me if your internet died today. Get real. So again, you can't chase price here. If you were in on this 5-minute BISI. You're now just holding runners. You're looking for price to get up into this hexagon. All right. This is, if you're in here, you're chasing. You cannot chase price. So the entry long was the M5 variation. Red pillars who know my models. Yeah, that is what I do. Audio from Discord, video from YouTube, but the video stops sometimes. I get confused. I hear you say something, but the video doesn't match, and I have a da-da-da-da-da. Life is stressful, isn't it, Joe? It's a stressful life we live in. You know. You can't have everything, my guy. You know. First world problems, amen. You got me on Discord, bro. What more do you want? So we've broken... Have we broken? We've not broken. So you want to be mindful that just below we've got a balanced price range here on the 5 minutes. So price can on days to just wick into that and go. You can't enter in here. This is chasing. This would be chasing. This would be chasing price. Right, but I'm anticipating price to get up into the hexagon. And if you are still holding runners from this low, you are still holding runners. But 90% of your positions should be off. Chow with me, folks. Are we all singing from the same hymn sheet? So it's going to wait for data to tip its hand. So you got UC at 8:30. I'll be anticipating this low on ES to go, but I'm anticipating higher prices first. So where we are right now is no man's land. If you're in here, you're holding longs. Runners. Right? Your stop was above this high. Your TP was above this high. From this low. And you're holding runners to get it up into here. If you get stopped out, you get stopped out. It doesn't matter. You're paid. You cannot chase in here to take it up here, because I'm anticipating this low to go. However, but first I'd want to see it up here. But that being said, it's not high probability trading short in here going for this low yet, is it? No. So this is where you'd be with your bias, holding runners to go up to your high, not trading the pullback. Right? Not trading the retracement. You're trading in alignment with your bias. It's always what you want to do. You always want to trade in alignment with your bias. And then if you are proved wrong, then you have a clear line in the sand in where you can say, okay, Mr. Market Makers, I was wrong. But I still was paid. However, if you start trading against your bias, if it starts to work against you, you'll be going, well, I knew it was going to do that. I knew it was going to do that. Right? And so if you do that, you're going to get yourself doubly angry, right? Because not only have you taken a losing trade, but you've also traded against what you had initially planned. That is dumb. Right? So you're going to get even more angry with yourself. So the way I like to trade is I trade in alignment with my bias. Okay? And if I am wrong, then it's okay. My bias is wrong. The market's won. It's black and white. So you will never catch me doing this stuff. All right? All this micro scalpy stuff doesn't really interest me. I want to catch the daily range, trade in alignment with my bias. All right, so on the on the low, if you read the daily plans today, which are free for everybody, the daily plans, we were saying this daily low needed us to hold to come run out this high. Objective 1 filled. Okay, so we had a if you just wanted to start in using ICT principles, overlay with my X levels, well, this was your inverted fair value gap. And then you also had a 5-minute doji just above that, which is a hella sus order block, which is this high. And then inside of here, this is where we don't trade inside red pill, you know that jazz. So I waited for the market to tip its hands, bullish. Didn't fulfill our objective, wait for a pullback, get in alignment with our bias, trade up to our terminus, right? And then you're just looking for context to get in alignment with that, right? So the daily plan was to come and take out this high. I want to get in alignment with taking out this high. I want to find a low probability, high risk trade to get in alignment with my bias, something that has a clear buck stop level, right? Well, you guys will know inside RP what this is, right? Which is why in here I'm looking for a longs, right? To get in alignment with it. Okay, so I'm still anticipating higher prices on data. I'm anticipating this to rip us up into this, into our Exacorn up here. If I say Exacorn once more, unicorn. God damn it. All right, you with me? So up at which would essentially take us to a gap fill. A gap fill on ES is all the way up at 2040. Which isn't out of the question at all. But first port of call for ES will be to get ES up to 65. So if you're holding runners, that's your objective. I can't make it any clearer. So we got UC. Unemployment claims 8:30, and then we have ISM dropping at 10 o'clock, and we've got non-farm payroll on Friday. So that's when we're going to anticipate a rangy day. It's on Friday, all right? On Friday, mate. But at the moment, I'm looking for ES to get up into this little H1 CB. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. So sweep on the hourly. High probability. If price fulfills an objective on a low, what should you be looking for? What is price going to go and seek once it fulfills an objective on a low? What should you always be geared towards? What should you always be asking yourself? If Price fulfills an objective on a low or a high. What should you be looking for? What should be in the back of your mind always? Where is the nearest what? Yeah, liquidity and efficiency, sure, but what should you be looking for? What does price always work towards? You always want to be mindful of them. When price fulfills an objective on a high or low, you should automatically ask yourself, where is the nearest breaker block? Always. Always, always, always. So how long we got? We got 15 minutes until news. If you're holding, it's fine. You cannot enter in here. It's gambling. Ainsley, I'm starving. Not happy about that. Just gonna have to eat one of these little puppies. Eat one of these little puppies. I'm trying to quit again, guys. Oh yeah, I'm trying to quit smoking. Here we go. I know. One of the physicians yesterday, one of his first questions was like, "Do you smoke?" Oh, it was like, "Do you vape or do you smoke?" And I said, "I do a bit of both." And he looked at me like I stabbed his dog. Oy, 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 oy. And so he was like, "Go and get yourself some Nicorette thingies. I don't want to see you smoking until I next see you." I was like, "All right, God damn it, all right. Just let me live, Ains. If I want to eat a pot noodle, I want to eat a pot noodle. All right, if I want a cigarette, I want a cigarette. All right." Actually, I'd never eat a pot noodle. Don't get me wrong, I would never eat a pot noodle. It would literally put me on a toilet for about three days or something. So you're about to witness ripskage on data, in my view, today. Ripskis. That's my last vice to quit. What? Pot noodles? I wouldn't talk to Ainsley about that. It would be like your. It'd be like that, your parrot on your shoulder. You'd be like, Debbie, do you want chicken and mushroom today? What about spicy kebab? No! Right? Ainsley just comes around with a 6-pack of pot noodles. You know what time it is, Debbie. You know what time it is. No! I've just had a bacon pie. These things are vile, by the way. If I look like, I don't know, I've stubbed my toe or something, it's because these taste like absolute garbage. Yeah, Debbie, have you tried the old thingy magoobs, whatever they're called? What are these things called? Nicorette pouches. Have you tried them? Or you just laughing at me instead? All right, I'll see how it is. Oh, you weakling, needing those things. But yeah, they taste like absolute trash, but they won't make you want a cigarette. Oh man, they're really well. They are really nasty. Like if I go for like the lowest milligrams, so I've just ordered some 1.5 milligrams, which is, I'm hoping, essentially chewing gum. But these ones here, these ones are 4 milligram, and these ones taste like absolute ass. So yeah, but Zyn, ZYN, they do one which is like 1.5 milligrams. So I just ordered some of those. I had some before, they were 6 milligram, but I've binned them all. They were rank. So anyway, looking for rip skis on ES up to this Mexico. If you are holding runners, you are holding runners. Have you ever seen those? Those Chinese TikTok videos where they all just like Hail Mary data? Have you seen it? I think it's on FOMC, isn't it? They have these like massive screens and loads of people watch them. I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing you'll ever see, but RBX must pipe. Just let loose on a. The thing is, if we did it, we'd have to do it. We'd have to do it funded. You'd have to do it funded. If you're gonna do it, you have to do it funded. You know, you got to put real skin in the game, real dirty. You also don't have TikTok. What are you missing out on? Live your life. You don't. You mean you don't follow me on TikTok? What's wrong with you? None of you have TikTok. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, people? Yeah. I used to stream. I used to stream on TikTok, but I just got tired of the absolute mundane questions. You can guess what those questions were. Causal puts. Is it calls or puts, man? Just tell me. Is it calls or puts? For a start, mate, we're trading futures. The straw that broke the camel's back for TikTok is that I was trading NQ. And I was talking about NQ. And one person turned around to me and said, "What are you trading?" I was like, right, there's just no hope here. There's just no hope. There's no hope. I'm literally talking to someone who's been scanning the potential to buy 3,000 packets of toilet roll, has stumbled across my stream. He's like, "What are you trading?" I was like, "Oh, gee, no, you stick to your bog rolls, mate. You stick to your bog rolls. Your bog rolls or your back scratcher, one or the other." Jesus. So yeah. Where is Steve? Steve, where's my coffee? Jesus. I then ask him what he's fermenting the coffee in. I then ask. I don't want to know. I just don't want to ask. Could be cow dung. Probably is cow dung. Little bit of Coca-Cola. You know Steve. Steve's never too far away from a bit of Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, he's put them in the Matrix, is he? So here we go, guys. 5 minute. Looking for it to get up into this unicorn. Which is where I have an interest. Potentially for shorts. See where NQ is around the same time. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on both the indexes today, both ES and NQ. So my first POI is for ES to get up into mean threshold of this H1 SIBI. So a quick look at gold. Gold still jostling. So a quick look at Dixie before we get cracking. Oh baby. Flows inside red pill. I mean, come on. What more do you want? So you want to keep an eye on Dixie at 102. Oh la la. So what you need to be mindful here is that there's been no sweep pre 8:30, right? So there's a chance here we get a little sweep 8:30 and then off she goes up to our target. Currently inside of a 5 minute discount, so we could literally just rip from here. So there is no trade here. It's just way too high risk. Where's our 15? So for me, I wouldn't want to see it below. For it to go and run out these highs, I wouldn't want to see it below these upper quads on the 5 minute. So back inside the 15 discount. So if it wants to stab down into here before rallying, that's absolutely fine. I've got no problems with that. But ultimately, looking for it to continue. Let's have a look on ES. The chances are we just hoon straight off data. It doesn't give a pullback. In my mind, in my mind. You ready for rip skis or you ready for rip skis? Who wants to fade me? I dare you. Double dares you. Time to spread your wings, yes. Time to spread your wings, baby. I'm so angry all the time. It's just inducing retail shortness. She going. There she goes. There she go, baby. Yeet! Void is your first target. 59.75. Do not chase this long. Do not chase this long. If that's just a wick, yeah, it's just a wick. So again, same thing for me on a discount side on this. If we come back down into this 5-minute BISI, so the 15 discount, which will take us to 48. It's a PRY on ES. And this would essentially be your sweep. Super high risk. So these upper quads on this M5 have to hold for higher prices. If you took it, make sure you pay yourself. Take your 5 handles, 48 up to 52. I don't use a data wick, no. Drop to your 5 second chart. So I'm still looking for this prayer for a continuation here. Still looking for higher prices. It has to hold these upper quads. So if you took this little bounce of 48, make sure you pay yourself here. You can still stab down lower here. So you want to pay, this is where, as a turtle suit trader, you have to pay yourself early, right? This is essentially your TS. has to hold here. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go, baby. Let's get some. So I'm just holding a runner to take out the high. What do I have to say? Bum 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 bum. Come on, ES, you know you want it, mate. ES is so goddamn slow, I swear to God. It's like taking my gran out on a... Sorry, gran. No, I take it all back. I take it all back. I didn't mean any of it. I didn't mean what I was going to say. Guys, make sure you're paying yourself, right? We're before the open. It's the day before ADP, AFB, non-farm payroll, ADP. So make sure you're paying yourself. I'm just holding runners to take out the high. We love you, ES. We ain't got no beef. We ain't got no beef skis. We love you, yes, sir. We love you so much. If you traded ES off the same levels, you've had a beautiful little trade here. Off this upper quad, 38 up to 60, 20 odd points. Beautiful. Wrap it up. Take it. Boom. Lock it in. Get some. Thank you. If you're holding runners, to take out the high. Right? We're talking about these upper quads needing to act as support as price moves higher. Right? So pay yourself. Hold runners. Right? Sensible thing to do. Yesterday it was our trade, Jill. That was yesterday's price action on NQ. Which was this low. It's this little unmitigated range on this low. There was your entry yesterday from the plans. So today we've done exactly we've done the plans. We've done the plan skis. One of the days low to hold to come and take out this high. I'm currently looking for it to get back up. ES get back up into this unicorn on the high. To be fair, it has tipped it literally right into it. I'm anticipating higher prices. It has to hold this current low though. It has to hold this low, otherwise I'll lose interest. Can I talk about why that's unmitigated? So I sort of break down all this stuff inside of Red Pill Uni, Jill, with all due respect. So it's not something that I'm happy to talk about X levels and those sorts of things on YouTube. But in terms of like going into detail and granular detail, I sort of reserve that for Red Pill members. I hope you understand that. Got divergence on that low now. So. It's a little doji here. So that's delayed SMT on the low, red pillars. On this low is delayed SMT, so it's got to hold this. Jill, is X levels OT level 16? No, they're different, Jill. They do incorporate 62 and 79, but there's other percentages as well. So on this low, it's a delayed SMT. Yes, NQ. It's so weird. Which is 27.30. Yeah, so this low has to hold on NQ. If it goes, I lose interest. So you can see. So NQ taking that low, NQ not needing to take that low because it's already taken this low. So if it takes that low, I lose interest. Yeah, lost interest. Just gonna wait for it. Just gonna wait for the open now and see what the market does. It's not. It didn't get up to where I wanted it to be, for sure. So Exacorn on the Exacorn unicorn on the high. I want it slightly deeper. I want it deeper. So I'm just gonna sit patient now and wait. If I've missed a short, I've missed a short. It is what it is. I wanted to be up at 65 for a short. Took a little bounce. Runners got stopped out on that low, so essentially a break-even trade on this. Took it along, paid myself, and I got stopped out on my runner. So basically break even on that trade. So just a trade from this this morning, trading up to this high on a NQ from 38.25 up to 65.25. 2 seconds, guys. Just waiting for the open. Just gonna nip to the toilet. Molly Spoos on YouTube, mate. Going to try a short at 28, tiny stop, NQ, just to take out that divergence on the low. So there's divergence down here. Make sure you pay yourself. Take your 10. Looking to drive out this low. Take your 10, guys. If you took that short of 28, little scalp, hold runners. Too close to news. The open. To hold a runner. Hold a runner to be aggressive with it. Just pay yourself. I took my runner out. Just got a new 50-minute DR here now. Just want to see it drive. I just want to see it take out this divergence on the low. You wouldn't want to see it back above this high for it to do that. So you wouldn't want to see it above this high. You just want to see it drive down. Intermediate term high here, filling this civvy. It's high risk, so close to the open. It's a scalper's trade. So if you're in short trying to take this low out, holding runners beyond that low. If you're short, stopper will be above that high. If you're in off 28, again, you would have wanted to have paid yourself. So close to the open. Bum, 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 bum. So if we, I'm anticipating price to come and take out this low. If we melt on news, I'll be looking inside this 1 minute BISI on the low, which would be a 15-to-1 model. So this this point of origin, this accumulation inside of a discount, right? So if we look at this range, this discount, you can see how it accumulates. This is a point of origin. So all of this is engineered. So if it decides to sweep this engineered liquidity, right, this low, we have a divergence. So I'm anticipating this to go, gets down into this M1 BISI. I'll be looking for it to pull back up. So currently short looking to take out this low, wanting to see it take out this low and then be looking for longs down here, which is a 15-to-1 model. So 15-to-1 is the sweep of sell side, closes back above sell side here, which validates you to look for your 1 minute inefficiently delivered range. And this did not get back to, no, it didn't get back to fair value. So on the low, I'll be looking at essentially mean threshold of that point of origin, which takes you down to 67. If we get down there, that's where I have an interest in longs. So the same thing, you wouldn't want to see price back, but above this high for price to get down there. If it just rips straight from here, I'll just be sitting still. So for those of you who asked me about DRs, so this is going outside of a discount when price is heavy. So this old CIBI was support, once breaks through is classic resistance. So just looking for this to act as this high going outside of a discount to go and take out this divergence on the low, which is down at 902. So those holding the bag at 900, basically take them out. So if you took that short at 28 and you didn't get stopped out, make sure you're paying yourself en route to this low. If you want to hold runners down to this low. Death row. S&T tag. If you're still holding positions, it's hella higher risk, right? You've currently got S&T tags. We've got divergence both sides of the market, so it can literally go for both here. I'd like to see it run down, get back into this BISI on the low 15-1 model for a long, which would take us back down to 65 or 67 area in here. If it starts piling through the highs, I'll sit still and wait to see if we get up to the original target, which was up inside this hexagon, unicorn. Let's take our divergence. Yeah, so let's just take our divergence. So you definitely want to have 90% of your positions off. If you took that short down to this low, make sure you got 90% of your positions off. You'd be holding runners to get down into this BISI. If you're holding any runners, you're holding runners to get into that BISI. I'm currently flat now. But that was the objective, right? Going outside with discount, looking to take out that divergence. You've now got a divergence up on this high here, so you want to be mindful of that. If it doesn't give me an entry on this low, I'm not going to chase it. You've got double divergence on this high here now, so you want to be super careful. It's going higher here. Patience. No safe entry move for me down that low. A little shakeout. Didn't manage to get an entry on that low. Didn't want to play 19.9 long. If I'm brutally honest with you, wanted to slightly low into the 1 minute BISI on the low. It's a nice little short down to this low, but didn't manage to get the long back up there, which is fine. No biggie. Do you consider feather gap filled once they are touched, or kind of answer your own question there, Jen? So if a filled fair value gap is a filled fair value gap, so the fair value gap is filled. If it's the only time I really look at that as a point of interest is if I'm looking at it as an intermediate term high. Right, because if you get an intermediate term high, you wouldn't then anticipate that intermediate term high to be violated. Or low. So you can use a filled fair value gap as context to support a trade idea. Looks like these are about to decouple. Yeah, they're decoupled. So when they're decoupled, you just focus on one. All right, so if you've read the daily plan today, you have to be mindful that today is going to be a tricky day. It's the day before ADP or NFP, however you want to call it. So price is often choppy. So I'm flat at the minute. Didn't manage to get that long. Didn't give me my entry. I wanted slightly lower. I wanted back inside this M1 BISI for the long. Just traded that little short. So this is my trade. So 29.50 scaled out to 19.75, 17.25, and the final one at 09.25. So that was my trade. Didn't get the low, which is all right. So just sat patient now. So Jill, to answer your question, right, that would be there's your fill on your intermediate. That would be your intermediate term high. However, if you're using that, this would have to be your high that you're not anticipating this to go. I'm anticipating this to go, right? So you only use that if this is your higher time frame point of interest, right? For me, it hasn't fulfilled anything on that high. So if that has, then yes, you can look for a fill on a SIBI, and that would provide you your intermediate term high. At which point you wouldn't anticipate the high which created the intermediate term high to be violated. You would look for the SIBI, and you'd look for mean threshold of that SIBI after the intermediate term high has been run. So it's going where I wanted. It's just like I just didn't get an entry on it today, which is all right, no problem. I'm just going to extreme patience now. So the indexes are currently decoupled. So just patience. There's literally nothing for me to trade with these being completely decoupled like this. Complete and utterly decoupled here. Well, that was our target from this morning. Not being able to find an entry today. ES is so far behind. NQ could literally just go moon here. PMI at 10, yeah. Yeah, ISO. So you got ES is so far off a gap fill, it's unbelievable. So Enki's gap filled, ES hasn't. I'm gonna be incredibly careful shorting. 2 secs. Just did not want to give us an entry on this long today. Slightly frustrating. ES still yet to gap fill. NQ ballooning through that gap. Won't be doing anything yet. Still got that. Still got this divergence on the high. Wouldn't be going near a short yet. Yes, yeah, it's gap fill as well. Yeah, it's absolutely nothing for you. I'm just gonna sit and wait for it. So the idea was to trade it long this morning to essentially get up here. I literally didn't get an entry, so just gonna have to let this one sail. So guys, I'm gonna call it here on YouTube. I'm gonna go take a break. I'm not gonna try and jump in front of this train. Shiovskis. So that's gonna be it for me today. Just a tiny little scout. Take out this low. Didn't manage to get my long in the end, which is all right. No bother. So I'm gonna call it here, guys, and I will see you again on Thursday if you decide to join. All right, guys, take it easy. Have good ones, and I will catch you soon. But no trade for me today. I missed it. It's all good. So catch you soon, guys. Take it easy. Bush. Yeah, and you guys have a good weekend. Take care.